Greetings, curious concerns, simple visitors, or fellow followers. This is Brian from Joy Charge Gamers, charging you with joy. And this is not showing up on my stream just yet. Oh, there we go. Alright, sorry about that. It takes a little while for OBS to show this up on the stream, but we are good to go. And ladies and gentlemen, I made a game! I made a freaking game! But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DALegacy Goliath's Requiem. Now, this is a game that, as I have just mentioned within the very start, I made this game. Actually, okay, my microphone does seem to be coming in a-okay. How is the sound for you guys? Is everything going all right? Anyone? Hopefully? Maybe? I got nothing? Anyway, so I'm just checking a few things just before I do anything else. Let me just let me actually just do a thing here first. Let me and good to go. All right, so that's set up. Let me just this back out. Anyway, sorry about that. Just had to get myself prepped for that sort of thing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DALegacy Goliath's Requiem. This is a game that I made, and I actually released, well, by technicality, I released this game yesterday at around 7 o'clock, which is around the 27th in the UK. I mean, I was already planning on releasing this on the 27th. What? No? The 27th. Sorry about that. But, yeah, this game came out by technicality today. And it has been my it has been my passion for like the past like half a year. Like I've been working on this project nonstop, and it's a labor of love for one of my good chums and one of JCG's good chums, like for all of us anyway. Our good chum Will Ryan from DA Games, and the game is primarily based around his original series Iris. And anyone who doesn't know much about Iris, it's basically like his original music, his original stories, all of that cool stuff. And you can actually you can check out a lot of that stuff on the DA Games channel. Please, we really do. I mean, I do anyway. But we really do recommend that you go check that stuff out. It is really cool. For me, Iris is very important to me. But of course, more importantly, this mate is absolutely important to me with all the stuff that he's done throughout the past few years. And to be able to make a project like this happen, it means a lot to me. It really does. But yeah, I'm doing a dev stream today. But actually, before we go anywhere, hey, look at that, Netro. Thank you very much for the 1,500 bits. Just started playing the game. Man, you are a freaking walking talent. Thank you very much, Netro. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, thank you very much for the bit donation, my wonderful chum, my wonderful positivity spreading chum. But yeah, before I go any further talking about this game, let's check out the intro, shall we? And I'll be completely silent for this. Oops, sorry. Was just checking volume. Feels good, man. And here we are. Anyway, let me turn the volume down a little bit so I can at least... Wait, did I... Okay, right, I just had to press it on the side. I want to turn the volume down so I can at least hear myself talk and make sure I'm not talking too loud. But, yeah, this is DALegacy Goliath Requiem. And for those of you who know a little bit about my history, even before I joined JCG, I made a DAGames fan game called DALegacy. It was a huge love letter and celebratory relic, if you will, to DAGames and Diamond Armada as a whole, and their long, like Will's long history with the whole thing, all the things that he's done for it. And now, 5 years later, on the 5th anniversary of the original game, I have released this, which is DALegacy Goliath Requiem, and this is primarily focused around Iris. As I mentioned before, I talked about how this game is focused around Iris and how it's very important to me. But this game focuses around Iris, but the overall focus of this game and its story, the main story anyway, is focused around Will and him as a person more so. While the last game focused more around celebrating like DA games and the DA ecosystem as a whole, this game primarily focuses on Will as a person, showing that there is more to someone like him than just the things that they make. And I mean, I could have done it any other way, but honestly, I felt like the best way to do it is with Iris. And for this game, leading the helm for the playable role in this game, there's only one playable character, and that's this lad right here, this skelly boy, Goliath, the Omen Child, Behemoth, I guess that's one of his nicknames, I'm not exactly sure. The Omen Child, the King, the One, the Savior of the Depths. I got nothing else to say. But yeah, for this stream, I'm going to be like running through the game, and as I mentioned at the start of this stream, in fact, I am going to send through the chat for anybody that is just joining. This stream is going to be spoiler heavy. So, if you have not played this game yet, or if you're planning on playing it, if you're going to want to check out this game at all, I really do recommend that you go download it and give it a try. It's free, you can get it on GameJolt and Itch.io, and it contains the entirety of the main story from beginning to end. It has 9 main levels, it has 9 arena levels. Yeah, I'll leave the stream now because of spoilers. Okay, that's perfectly understandable. Netro here has not played the game yet. He actually just downloaded it. So, I mean, he said he just started playing the game. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit. But I'm going, for the start of the stream anyway, I will try and, I will, like, focus primarily around, like, the main areas. And when it gets closer to, like, spoiler territory, I will put it in, like, I'll put, like, a text around the stream, or I will put on some, stuff in the chat saying that we're entering spoiler territory. So I just wanted to point that out before we get started. And yeah, let me actually turn down a little bit more and turn up the stream audio just a little bit, so at least you guys can hear it, and I can hear it while I can still like talk to myself and whatnot. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to get started with this. So let us press start to begin. And we're going to start off a new game, so I can at least like showcase it from beginning to end, like it's a regular playthrough. So let's get started. And we're starting off with our first level, which is Gateway to Silence. And those that played the original DALegacy might recognize that name. And if they recognize that name, they will most certainly recognize what's to come in the very first bit of this. So let's get started. Also, in case you couldn't tell from like the button icons, I'm playing with a controller. I actually added controller support to this game, which is really cool, and I'm pretty sure will make this game much more accessible to other folks. So, without further ado, let's get started. I love it. I'm talking about my own the game that I fucking made. I'm saying I love it. I love it so much. Like I'm such a narcissistic bastard when it comes to the shit that I've made. I mean, I normally am not with like when it comes down to my animations, but whenever I make a game, it's always something that I am very, very proud of, without a doubt. And also, you may have noticed that I picked up a little weapon there, and that is my sub-weapon for the game. And we also have our first varied enemy of the game, which is the Demetric Sentinel. And that first enemy there is called the Hollow. I'll talk a little bit more about them later on, but I am trying to focus on just generally playing through the game, making it through the first area. And I picked up a potion there, and you can actually manually use that, like as it says here, by pressing the Y button. It's not like automatic like it was in the original game. Health is primarily like manual like usage. There is a little something else to it, which I will talk about in a little bit as well. And right then and there, that sounds very familiar. That music sounds super familiar. And that's Havoc Be Thy Game from Goliath's Throne. I keep forgetting, like, I have the fireball, like, when it impacts with any type of platform or anything, it'll bounce off of it, and, unfortunately, it also applies whenever it's underneath a platform. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to, like, deal with anything like that, but I also picked up a blue weapon this time around. It's basically like the Holy Water. And all of these different, like, sub-weapons are based off of the, different, Colony Soldier arcanes, Fire, Water, and Lightning. If any of you folks have ever seen or... like, I mean, like any of the Colony Soldiers out there who have played it, the Jaws of Dawn campaign, they all focused around a Canon Iris story, and there were 3 different classes, Fire, Water, and Lightning. And that's, like, the basis for, like, the sub-weapons in this game, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. I know I'm probably going to say that a lot, because I am trying to focus on the game as well, so excuse me if I end up repeating some stuff and end up beating a dead horse. Another spear to meet the sentinel down there, and these ones are weak to water, so they'll take less hits when you hit them with water, like, not less hits when you hit them with water, but after you hit them with water. They'll take, like, 2 hits of damage with that particular weapon ability. There's a reason I put that timer there. But I should also note, this is the only time you're ever going to see that particular platforming challenge in the game. And the reason why I didn't include it is because I didn't want that many people to struggle with that kind of challenge. But it also primarily serves as, like, timing is everything. Like, for any mechanic in the game. It's honestly, like, a good way of demonstrating that. For me, anyway. Also, I completely forgot to go and grab this to showcase the lightning ability. So here, it shoots a little yellow projectile into the air and attacks enemies, like targets them. There we go. I'm going to take the water one because I actually like that one a little bit more. And there's our end goal. There we go. And there we go. Now if that little bit sounds familiar, it should anyway. That is the theme for Warnade. That was Will's old, like, solo streaming channel that has since been, like, defunct as of now. But it's still a very, very, very close to it was very close to him. So I wanted to include that as a little nice little thing as a stage end theme. Anyway, Lozik Amok. Now this is the world map. So after you beat the first level, or after you load a game, if you decide to close on the first level, don't know why you would want to do that. Pansies. But you enter the world map here, and you can access the... Wait a minute. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen at all. Okay, real quick, before I do anything else... I realized the mistake that I just made. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I have made a huge mistake. Oh, Lord. I realized something. Because this was something that was brought up on the DA server, but, yeah. That's not supposed to happen. Basically, okay. I see what I did wrong. I see what I did wrong. God fucking damn it. I knew I should have fucking noticed that the moment it was brought up, because I mean it's not a game by me if there's gonna be something that needs to be fixed. So I have finally figured out the problem, and it has been solved. I will fix that at a later. I will upload that patch at a later point. So yeah, whoopsie daisies. I really should have known that the moment that I started this whole thing. So give me 1 second. I'm actually. I realize my mouse is in the way. Whoopsies. I'm actually gonna go and save my progress real quick, and then I'm gonna change a little something, because that's not supposed to happen in this particular version of the game. And I'll talk a little bit about that as well. Also, I never fixed that. Good job, me. Anyway, okay, so give me 1 second to change a little thing, because I don't want to end up being confused myself. But, yeah. So, anyone who's wondering what that whole shtick was, that was actually part of a feature that's going to be added in the near future, which is the quest feature. And I realize now what the problem was. When you start a new game, it activates the thing on the world map. And that's not supposed to happen when you start a new game. Like, it's as soon as you start a new game after you've managed to like already have like progress saved on there. So that was a goof on my end. So I'm just going to load that up again. So apologies for that little shtick there, buds. It was a little goof on my end, but hopefully it should be fixed now. And we'll just skip past this. Alright, so back on the world map. There we go. Now it's not there. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, so my apologies if that confused anybody. Anyway, let me move this to the side, and move my mouse out of the way. But yeah, so the quest feature is going to be another story that's going to be added later on in the summer. When it comes down to gameplay, it's done. It is already done, and all that needs to be done afterwards are cutscenes and the rest of the visuals, but I am giving my sprite artist a little bit of a break before we do that. So it'll be ready at some point before the summer ends, so sometime between August and September. So just wanted to point that out. Also, you may have noticed a little guy over here, a little Demetrix Sentinel. Wonder what happens when you touch him. Ooh. And we have entered one of the new features of this game, the battle arenas. And it's here where you can just like fight off enemies at your leisure, and maybe get some like magic if you need to from the torches that are here. And it plays Perilous Reckoning in the background from Jaws of Dawn. Also, I should probably use my potion. And on that note, I should also probably bring up something about the potion feature. You may notice that the potion on there is changing colors. And with that, it's actually another little thing that this game has. If you take a second potion too quickly, it'll apply a poison effect. I should probably move out of the way before it activates another battle sequence. It'll activate a poison effect, but it will also like damage you. If you take it a little bit after that, it'll only apply the poison effect, and then if you do it just before it turns to that color there, it'll only give you a little bit of health. So you gotta keep an eye out for that kind of thing. Also, the yellow bar there is like a cooldown meter. When it reaches, if you manage to use another potion before it reaches the top, then it will take longer. Like, the cooldown will take longer that time around. So it basically practices the timing of your potions. And there's also another little thing over here called the Blessing Fountain. And this is where the treasure comes in. You come in here, and you can basically donate your coins for a little reward. So if I wanted to give away, like, that's not supposed to happen. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen at all. It wasn't supposed to max out at that amount, so I gotta fix that. But, yeah. When you do that and you manage to give a certain amount, it'll reward you with something. It could be a magic potion, it could be a health potion, or it could be a few other upgrades. But we'll take a look at those after we have at least a few more coins. But now we are going to go over to the next level light rush. Alrighty. This is actually one of my favorite songs from Goliath's Throne. It's really nice. Hey, how's it going there, Brownie? How you holding up, bud? Doing a dev stream of Goliath's Requiem. I want to make sure I move it to a point where I can at least see it. Also, apparently dragging the window while I'm on a platform like that will cause me to fall off. Oh. Well, apparently... Well, that's not supposed to happen. Oh, okay. Got you, bud. Alright, so apparently dragging the window will stop the timer and its music. But it will stop the timer from, like, triggering the music. But the music will still keep playing. Alright, that's a little odd. I did not expect that to be an actual thing. The more you learn from streaming, folks. Also, if you go this way, there's a little secret. A little treasure chest with some coins. But anyway, hope you're doing alright, Brownie. Base here with a few extra coins. And that's the end of that stage. Pretty quick one, honestly, but it has a lot of, like, multiple pathways. Like, it has, like, 2 multiple pathways you can take. Ah, gotcha. That sucks. That sucks big time. Anyway, now we are moving into the first boss of the game. Before that, I am going to save. Ah, damn phone. That's gonna be a thing. Hey, that's always a nice thing to have. A little more time never hurt anybody when it comes to, like, earnings, but still, it's time after all. And now on to the first boss, Armadian Gondokus. In that area, and this leads to the next world, but only after beating this level. So, and we go here, and it triggers a story cutscene. And I will scroll through this without saying anything. Also, I'm going to put this here as a little reminder for anyone who is just joining. This will contain spoilers for the game, so if you have not played it yet and you don't want to be spoiled, the links to the games are going to be in the chat right there. But anyway, And when the boss fight kicks in, this track may sound familiar for any Onyx Colony fans. All I'm seeing is Proto Man, okay. All I'm seeing is Proto Man, what? I'm confused. Oh yeah, that's right, I have to press the keyboard after pausing the game. Still an issue with controller support, but I'm working on it. Oh yeah. Or just Mega Man. Also, before I continue any of the dialogue, I feel I should also provide some context for those who have not played the original DALegacy. This is actually a character that was in the original game. It was basically like a darker formed version of Will. It was one of the boss fights near the end of the original game. Just felt I'd throw that out there. As for who he is, well... Even Goliath's asking. Oh, shut up, Brownie. You and your Kingdom Hearts references. Yeah. The heart of an artist. How are you summoned? In the shore, someone... I'm sure someone used a ritual spell card. Ah, god damn it, Brownie. Very... You's funny man. Fuck you, dumb bucket. I forgot to add the sound effect for that bit. That writing bit. I loved writing this story. But now, after we finish the boss, if we go back to the save point, you'll see him standing right there. And it says here on the signpost that you can come here to, like, save your progress, but you can also come here at certain points, and something else will happen, in which case, Will is standing there. And if you just want to skip past this, it does give you the option to do so. But for the sake of showcasing it, I am going to not skip the cutscene. Excuse me if, like, a few more minutes of this has to do with, like, a bunch of story stuff, but I am showcasing the game. And I'll also showcase some of the other arenas that you can go to as well. God, these animations. I feel I should also mention this before I continue. All of the animations here were done for, like, the characters themselves, were all done by one guy. Jackal Katajo is his name, and he really did such a fantastic job with, like, the visuals for all the characters and the animations for each of them. And there will be a testament to that, like, all of that effort later on in the game. But for what it's worth, for what you've managed to see thus far, he really has done a great job. But I am forever grateful of all the great things that he's been able to do for me. Like, I mean, yeah, I commissioned him to do all of it, but it really is just stellar how much effort he put into all of it. It's beautiful. So a little bit of a funny story, the whole idea of, like, the insecurity thing. That's a little something that Will often does with me whenever I, like, ask him something about stuff that he's doing that I'm also doing as well, and he's just like, is that an insecurity I'm sensing? And it's, even I can't say my words out, because at the same time, I don't know if he's either right or wrong, because I don't really mind, but at the same time, why would I even bother asking in the first place if it wasn't a problem? I mean, it's not, but at the same time, in my head, it's like, is it a problem? I don't know. Ah, boy. So this little bit here about the idea of creations and memories, they basically inhabit the block. Creations are basically the stuff that Will has made throughout the past few years, while memories are physical manifestations of like the various connections that he has made with various different people over the years. That's why they're able to exist in this realm and why it's like all takes place in his head. It's not like, and it basically talks about an explanation for the main characters in the original game, and it will be shown later on. Anyway. So it's like, if Will has had a memory of them, if Will has had a memory with any person, any particular connection, there's a chance that there's a physical manifestation of them in the block. Oh boy. Now we progress into the next world of the game, Trauma Krana, which translates into chronic trauma. And this is my favorite world map theme. And those that don't know, this is, for the last world map theme, that was Yellow from Flash Drive. This is Blue from Flash Drive, which Will has stated is one of his favorites out of the album, and I wanted to incorporate it in some way. Also, let's go check out one of the arenas for this world. See what we get. We have our third iteration of the Demetric Sentinel, which is the lightning one. And he's got a crossbow that will shoot across. And it's also here where we will come across one of the other enemies that you'll encounter, the Peneteropter. Which this one goes back and forth in a direction that I did not intend, but it can basically like block the way. And if you notice on like the visual style, it has like 3 arms for its wings. Also, you may notice something about these rock formations that looks slightly familiar. This one and this one. I wonder what they look like. I wonder if anyone will understand this reference. Nah, they probably wouldn't. They'd get thrown off by the reality of it. Oh! Alright, it's the reality dudes. Ah, god damn it. We got a reward over here, so let's go grab it. Oh, there was a collision error right there. Oh boy. Oh, 2 chests this time. That's right. And they get stuck on the platform. I probably should have made those higher, but at the same time, it would have messed with collisions a lot. So that's a goof on me. But anyway, let's get back to the main world. Let's go on to the next level, Hypogeal Necropolis. Also, I realize now, I have no potions, so I'm probably gonna die. And another Onyx Colony track. Forget this. And the introduction of another enemy you'll encounter in this area, the Paradigm Worms. I probably should just let one of them pop up so that way you can at least see them. One right here. Also, alright, cool, I can make that jump. You may have noticed that these platforms down here look a little odd. Well, if you throw one of these down, it opens up a secret passageway. And another one of these little orb things. Now, what these do is that they take a small bit of the damage that you take from enemies off. So it takes a little tiny bit away, so you won't take as much damage from it. And there's a few different ways that you can find them. I mean, there's 2 in levels, and 2 of the other ones, you get them another way. Ah. Well, we got a chance to see the Paradigm Worms. Also, if we go this way, there's a silver chest. I don't want that weapon. And these ones include a little potion inside. Probably should use one. Ah, what the hell? Go. And let's also just share out the occasional disclaimer of spoilers. And Will is at the save point this time. Now, this little bit is going to contain spoilers, so, I mean, it's not like full-on spoilers, but it's an optional cutscene. But, this one's going to drag at heartstrings. It's going to pull your heartstrings a bit.
Heads up!
Oh, hello. What happened? What happened? You received a follow by Raymond. Hey, thanks Raymond for the follow. Good to have you on board. Welcome to the stream. That was one of my beta testers. And as for this little scene, you might be wondering what's on Will's like shoulder and hands. That is from left to right. That's Axel, Iris, and Megara. His bird and hamsters. The ones that passed away a little while ago. I mean, Axel and Megara passed away like a month or two ago. A little in between that time, and Iris passed away as of recently. And to be real, I mean, I was already planning on putting them in the game as like a little something, but I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it. But I felt it might have been better to just, include them as like a little tribute. in a sense. And this isn't the only time you'll get to see them in the game. But, yeah. And it does get a little touchy, so let's continue. Obvious reference to Abram. I wanted to clarify that it's not the same Iris, like wasn't named after that Iris from his thing. Like Iris and Megara, I believe, are based off of stuff from Hercules, the Disney movie. Which are named after like ancient like Greek gods. Brace yourselves if your heartstrings are a little sensitive. Even for me, it still gets me. Anyway, we gotta get past this guy. Asshole. Back with the reality. Oh, hello. That collision was not fixed. What the hell? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. On to the next level. The exobelly of the beast. I completely forgot that Paradigm 1 was even there. did not want that. Ah, fuck. I wanted to get that. But progress onwards, I suppose. What the heck? I hit him fair and square. That paradigm word that hit top left right before me. They're very sad. They're very sad that they couldn't get a fight out of it. Get a hit on me that time. You tried. Give him a gold star. The gold star that says you tried. I think I should be fine with this boss, but I am actually going to go over to here just in case. The Blessing Fountain. I think it's 500 for health. Yep. That'll help. I'm not sure if it's anywhere in between to give you armor. No, it's just another bit of health. That's fine, though. Back to the world. Let me just heal up first. Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot to set the command on the fucking controller. I have to press A. I'll have to change that. Like on the keyboard, I mean. A on the keyboard. Fiaste million Buell. Beast of a million mouths. The Grief Worm. I love this design so much, even though it's not completely accurate to the Grief Worm. The fact that Kadija was able to get some really cool iteration of it is just damn awesome. I thought I was gonna miss that one. No! Oh my god, that was cutting it a little close there. Now, the thing about that, like, energy attack it does from the eye, that was actually at last minute. I felt it was actually a better idea for an attack to, like, really get you to move away from the enemy and make it a little bit more difficult to hit. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. You really gotta be careful with this boss. Also, a little bit of a fun fact, the design for this boss isn't completely a new one. It's actually very similar to the original game's final boss that had like you fighting Springtrap on like he would start off attacking you from one side, and then at one point he would change his phase to the other side with like another attack that would try and hit you from both sides. And this is a much better take on it, in my opinion. Because A, because of scale, but also because there's more strategy to it than just trying to kill the damn thing. Also, the reason why I wasn't using my sub-weapons is because the water weapon doesn't really do that much damage against it. Other weapons will, it's just that you really gotta... Like, for me, I had to use the scythe. Alright, so for this bit, I am going to do a thing. I'm going to put on a bit of text here. Hopefully that shows up good. Alrighty, there we go. So anybody that is watching this right now and does not want to be spoiled by the story, or like any bits of the game, stop watching, play the game, just like that. Because we're entering major spoiler territory here. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I continue this cutscene. If you don't mind any of this, I will continue on forth, but I just want to point out, in fact, I'm actually going to go out of my way to change the title of the video. The stream, I mean. Alright. If you're all good with this, I will continue now. Oh, that's right. I just realized I ran out of coffee. Fuck. Earthworm Sally. If I was gonna have anybody make that joke in this game, I was gonna have it be Will. Anybody else, it probably would have been like, eh. I think out this stuff in advance. Major spoilers starting right now. This is my favorite thing in the game. The Matha Hive. A little bit of a fact. This design was not mine. This was all Katajo's idea. Same with the Griefworm. He came up with those designs by himself. I didn't even ask him to do that, and yet he did it anyway, and I'm so bewildered at how this was even possible. Like, it legitimately surprised me. I love it. And it transforms into Fermentus. That was my idea. Now we're moving on to the last world in the game, Mawin. And this is black from Flash Drive. But first, let's save. Journey to the Anomaly. This song's track, this stage's track was a nightmare to make. To the point where I just said screw it, and I didn't even bother trying to taint with it that much. So it's gonna sound a little janky during one point, but still, here we go. Rock bottom. Yeah, but this weapon ain't gonna do much against this bad boy. I love the secrets that I put in this game. It's a pretty quick one. But that's also because it saves room for the next stage. Anyway. I'm just gonna save real quick. And we're gonna check out another one of the arena stages. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that counter. Oh lord, lovely. And I forgot to change around the collisions of this guy. Lovely. And I'm probably gonna die if I don't be careful now. Oh my god, there's so many things in this this stage that I didn't notice until now. No, the gaps, the missing pieces. How did I miss this? Oh god. That's my fault. No one else's fault but my own. I'm ashamed to look at it. It's a disgrace. Also, you can make this jump. You just gotta really make it. Go. That's right, the fire attack doesn't work against the water one. It's impervious. But this one isn't. Haha. I'm gonna take that though. And we get a silver chest. Good, because I need a potion. Also, if you do this. That was something I completely forgot about. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna save again, and then we will move on to the second to last stage of the main story. The Rise. Here we go. Wait for this platform to go down. This is my favorite stage in the game. Like, my favorite stage to have made because it's not only the biggest, but it also has, like, the most pathways that you can take. And secrets. what's down there, you might ask? Well, as much as I would like to show you, I think it's better if I leave it. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Fire doesn't work against water, you dumbass. You made this game. How the fuck are you bad at this? Go. And no rewards because I took too long. There are quicker ways to do it, but I went the slow ways. But before we go to the final stage, I am going to go to one of the arenas. Actually, I just realized there's a cutscene here. More heartstrings to go by. So once again, I am going to be... I mean, you guys could probably already see it in the chat. I posted it twice, but not a lot has been posted afterwards in the chat since then. So I'm going to leave it, but major spoilers from here on. This is the last cutscene on the save point, so let's do it. And I do want to point out, this particular scene went through a little bit of some writing hell because there were 2 iterations of this. And the first iteration that I wrote was... it was a lot more impactful, I want to say. But at the same time, I was scared to write it. I was scared to put it in the game because I was nervous of the reaction that it would get out of Will. I didn't want to hurt them. I didn't, which is why I decided to rewrite it. So, just felt I'd point that out. It is still a pretty impactful scene. So, for the sake of it, let's go. Anyway, let's go over to one of the fucking arenas, because I need potions. And I am out of magic. Yeah, I need to do one that's different than this one. I might even have to backtrack just to be able to find a level that'll get me some more potions. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Actually, why didn't I just bother going over here? I should have just gone to the Blessing Fountain from the start. But I didn't, because I am a dummy. I am a dumb bucket. I'm going to go back again because I want to reset the positioning. That seems better. Ah, here's a new one. You haven't seen this one yet. Yeah, I'll take the water one. Oh, I forgot to put an item there. Wow, look at me. I put a secret there that has nothing. Man, aren't I a great game designer? How did I forget that stuff? That wasn't supposed to happen at all. Oh, God. I am a mess. And now I'm probably gonna get the shitty reward. Oh, nope, I got the silver one. Yay! Freaking Hollow was just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Ah, damn it. I took too long. And as a result, I done pooped it. Luckily, I should only really require like 5 more coins, and then I should be able to donate them for a good cause. So I'm going to go back to the next world and save my progress. But hey, you got a little bit of an idea as to how the grinding process of this game can work if you're going to go by it, because you don't really need to. You could just go from beginning to end if you wanted. There's another level that y'all haven't seen yet. Alright. Also be careful. This here. Paradigm worm. No, fuck. Actually, I'm probably going to die anyway, so if that's gonna happen, it'll at least just continue me on the world map. And that's the Jaws of Dawn game over theme. What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me. It took me to the pointless scene. Oh no. I have to redo from the last save point I had. Damn it. Oh god. Well, that was a goof on me. Literally the definition of you played yourself. Yes, that is indeed. Yep, I lost all of it. Well, I done goofed myself. Well, there's at least something I know I have to fix. Anyway, let's just get another potion. Let's save our game this time. Do this. See if we can get a silver one. And out of mana. Out of mana! Ah! DBZA. I feel like I've wasted the potion. Ah, damn it. Well, there goes my chance at getting a silver one. Unless I'm lucky. Oh, I did get a silver one. Okay. Alright, not too bad. See if I can get anything out of this. Okay. Well, it was something. Not what I had hoped. But let's just do another one for safekeeping. Another one with things that weren't I am the biggest disappointment. Ah, damn it. I remember there was a secret there. But I really don't want to risk it just yet. There we go. Let's go to the Blessing Fountain again. I think I should be fine on potions. So I'm going to resort this to magic. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to make it above like 250 or something. There we go. And I fucked up that again. I need to fix that. Well, at the very least, I'm full on energy. And that's not supposed to happen. Alright, so I'm gonna save the game. And now we're moving into the final boss. Are we ready? Here we go. The final boss. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. If you couldn't tell. Ah, timed that wrong. Probably a waste of a potion considering what happens next. Yeah, very funny. Take down the final boss with sheer willpower. I thought I had that one. Yeah, this is a very, very tricky finish. I wanted to make sure that this boss was very hard. why I saved those potions. I might not make this, honestly. Yeah, they are generous. Well, at least then you'll get to hear my favorite part of the song. This is my favorite part. It's making me tear up right now. Don't want to get too distracted. Ah, damn it, I got distracted by my favorite part of the song. No! Ah, damn it. Ah, God. I'm not joking when I say that bit makes me tear up. It's literally my favorite part of the song of this composition that I did. My sadness, my tears of joy made me die. Who'da thunk it? Luckily, though, it does restart you at the second phase if you die at this point. You really just gotta time the attacks out. That's a little unpredictable sometimes, so you just really gotta try and stay on the ground as much as you can. Oh man, that was close. And we have now reached the end. So you can probably see the little Easter eggs. You got the comic store over on the left side there. You got the reality dudes on top of one of the hills. And the Bantermation logo in the sky. And this is purple from Flash Drive in the background. I'm tearing up again. Shut up, phone. I'm tearing up. know I've been quiet a lot of the time during this stream, but you have to understand. Anytime I look back at this, like how it turned out, I always have to think about how much it means to me to have this made. And this leads into something that I wanted to give everyone, even Will, the chance to do. A decision. The reason I included this was because of the fact that I wanted people to see this for how they see everything. This whole game served as getting to know Will, getting to understand him. And it's why there's like no different endings based on actions you did. I wanted the endings to be deliberately designed in a sense where you could make the decision on whether or not something should be done. It just... Either way, it's like he could go back and wait for his story to continue. Or he could have that chance at peace. If you understand Will and you understand everything that he knows, that he's gone through, and that he loves about his story, or even just appreciates. I don't even know what he thinks about Iris, honestly. I know for many, it's very important. It's even important to me. But if you had the opportunity to see your creation in front of you and give them the chance of redemption that you feel they deserve, even if it's not in a way that they had imagined, wouldn't you do the same thing? Wouldn't you want to give them that chance? I would. This is how much it means to me. This is how much this man means to me. Are you ready for another tearjerker? I should be asking. Well, first, here's a funny bit. Maybe I finally have someone to keep an eye out for the sausage nightmares. I have a feeling he's gonna either yell at me for that or he's gonna laugh. I don't know. Sausage what now? I always have to end this off with some kind of reference to the sausage nightmare. Axel, Mega, and Iris. And that's it. Memories of the Damned in the background. Y'all know I love this song. I had to include it. I mean, it was already kind of hinted that it was going to be in the game when it's 8-bit form, but I had to do it in this as well. But that's it. That's DALegacy, Goliath's Requiem. This is my proudest project to date in my life. I made this for a friend that I felt deserved it. Even though he might not think so. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I have no way of really knowing unless I see it from him. But this project means everything to me. And I'm just so proud. I'm so happy that it's finally out. Yeah, there's still a few issues here and there that need to be fixed. I mean, level design-wise, it still needs to be done. Like, you know, fix little tiny bits and just fix a lot of the issues. I'll probably look back on the stream and write down all the notes that I need to fix, but when it comes down to the actual project itself, this means the world to me. Man, Jay Rajan made the main artwork for the game. If it wasn't for Will, I wouldn't be here on JCG. I wouldn't have made so many friends. I wouldn't have met wonderful people. That's how much this man means to me. I wouldn't have met Brownie or Kotlol, even Kabatu, or even like Violet when she used to be a part of the channel. I wouldn't have met any of them. And I know it was mostly my initiative to, like, you know, ask Will to help me out with something that I felt passionate about, and the fact that he was accepting of it. He's done so much. I can't thank him enough. This is my gift to him for everything that he's done for me. I just saw the past year and a half, nearly year and a half, more of a year and a quarter, has been like rough for him, getting stuff like Dawn's Matrix out. And even though I was late to hop on board to see how things were going with him, to see it finally draw closer and closer to conclusion. I've never been more proud of him for everything. Like, I've never been more proud of him for something like this. And there's all my beta testers, all of them. I can't thank them enough. Really. This just means the world to me. This person means the world to me. This project means the world to me. And I even included a message for Will at the end. Oh my god, I'm a fucking mess right now. Jesus Christ. Oh god, now stuff's dripping from my nose. Disgusting. Disgusting! Disgusting! That's really how much it means to me. It really is. And that's it. That's DALegacy, Goliath's Requiem. There you go. There you have it. Alright, I let that all out. There's a lot I had to let out in that very moment alone, but I don't care. I don't care if I was crying. I don't care if I was just like dripping out of my nose. I'm just gonna bring this to the close up because I'm about to end this stream very shortly. Thank you, Mighty. I really appreciate that. It's just this project means everything to me. I really do. I really cared about it from the start because this person is one of my closest and best friends. This is more than just a tribute to all the things that he does, more than just a tribute to Iris and the hard work that he's put into it, which I am more than proud of. This is all for him. And I know it's why put all your work into a game that's made for one person. What's the point? Everything. Everything about it is important to me. And to finally have finished it, it makes me so happy. It really does. If you were to make, like, anything for a person that meant a lot to you, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's a fucking game, wouldn't you feel the same way knowing that you put your heart and soul into it? It's just like, I made this. I made this within the time span of half a year. And it's still gonna go. I just need a break. I need a break from all this. And I am going to be doing some fixes every now and then, but I mean, tomorrow I'm going over to the beach because I feel I need a day like that. I need a beach day. But yeah, I need some time to unwind. Absolutely. I really do. And I'm definitely going to be doing that. It's just, right now, it's just like, I'm happy that the fact that the game is out. Even though I haven't heard from him about it, because, I mean, he's focusing on a lot of stuff. He's focusing on the album. He's focusing on a lot of stuff for DAGames in general. He's doing a lot that's just eating up a lot of his time. And, you know, bless him for that. Really, bless him for being able to do all of that. And I know it can be hard. It's hard for the man. Because he's had to endure like this for so much longer. He's had to endure a lot of the things that I've shown in this game for much longer than just a year and a quarter. It's been like 6 years since this whole thing started, when he posted a song about Five Nights at Freddy's 3, It's Time to Die. Because since then, there's been a lot of ups, but there's also been a lot of downs. And a lot of those downs can really overshadow the good, even if it's only a little bit. It's a very loud bit. And it always hurts to see him like in pain whenever he looks and reminisces off of it. But we always do what we can to help each other out. We really do. And I just, I can't say it enough that I absolutely care about this person. He's one of the few friends that's actually like really, really gotten me. Understood me and my passions, and he helped bring me, like, he really helped in a large way. I don't know where I would be if I hadn't met him. I don't know where I would be, but it's just all of this. I care about him. He's one of my best friends, and really, I got not much to say, because I'd be beating a dead horse if I kept on saying a lot of the same shit. I would just be continuously beating on a dead horse with a friggin' baseball bat, like it's South Park. Oh boy, play a training montage while you're at it. We're gonna need a montage. Oh man. But yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the stream. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. I mean, I know I didn't show off a lot I mean, I showed the entirety of the game, so I mean, there's that. But I mean, I needed to showcase it myself, and just really needed to let it out how much I care about this person, and how much he's really helped me grow better, even in like the darkest, even in like the times where there were a lot of lows. This person helped me bring me to how I am today. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing after this. I really don't. I mean, onwards and upwards, obviously, but we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah. Also, I believe this is the first time in a stream where there really hasn't been that many issues, because we got new internet as of lately, so there has not been that many problems, and everything's gone well. It's been fucking swell. So, yeah. Good for that. A 2-hour long stream dedicated to this bullshit that I made. Oh, man. Well, before I end the stream, I just want to say, I know Will's probably not watching this right now, because, you know, he just probably hasn't played the game yet, doesn't want to be spoiled. But, I mean, if at any point after this stream that you are watching this, Will, just thank you so much for everything. You are one of my best friends, and I will never, ever forget you. And I cannot thank you enough for all that you've done for me. I really can't. And I really hope that we make a lot of great memories in the future. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, with all that said, if you were charged with joy in this stream, please be sure to give us a follow, and also be sure to check out any of the other JCG members for whenever they decide to stream. I'm not sure if Kib is going to be streaming today. I mean, he was planning on it earlier, but I'm guessing that plans kind of fell short. I'm not sure. If he is going to stream later, then please go be sure to check him out and support him. Absolutely deserves it. And of course, if any of the other JCG members go live, please be sure to check that out. Go check him out. Go support him. Give him lots of love. I'm just one guy, and I barely stream on here. But hopefully that should change now that the internet has gotten much better now. So look forward to that, and I should probably be able to stream some more games in the future. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But with that being said, please be sure to give us a follow. And of course, if you want to catch up to date with any of our other stuff, you can, of course, check us out on our YouTube page. I believe the command is channel. No, it's YouTube. The main channel is right there. And if you missed any of our streams and want to catch up with any of that stuff, you can also check out our archive channel at JoyCharge Extra. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with any more of the newest stuff from JCG, please be sure to also check out our Twitter account as well. And if you guys want to stay up to date with any of the stuff that I am doing, you can also check out my stuff right here. My YouTube channel right there, where on hiatus with my animations as of lately. But hopefully when everything, and I mean everything, with this project is done, I should be able to get back into it. I just need to get some other stuff out of the way first. But I should be able to do it, like, again sometime soon. But yeah, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Brian from JoyCharge Gamers. This has been a developer stream of DALegacy Goliath's Requiem, a game I made. I made a game! And I will see you all next time. Farewell. Goodbye, everyone. I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Fucking mess